in 1907. Swing and a drive. That one is long gone for Freddie. Opening win of the series. Now Freddie unloads deep right field. Harper turns. That ball is in the bullpen. Frame starts with Freddie Freeman, who's 0 for 2. He's lined out and tapped back to the mound. High fly ball belted deep right field. There goes the no-hitter. There goes the shutout, and there goes the baseball. A mammoth home run for Freddie Freeman.
That was only about 8 or 10 rows from the top of the right field bleachers.
And not down the line either.
No, sir. Over there by the smokestacks. It's all over but the shouting now.
Freddie's first homer since April 3rd against A.J. Cole of Washington. Freddie broke up the no-hit bid with a mammoth home run. Swing and a drive, belted deep right field. Another homer for Freeman. Oh, man.
First run of any kind allowed by Garrett. Needless to say, the first homer, but Freddie's hit about a mile, mile and a half, 2 miles worth of homers tonight.
That one's flat on one side. That was absolutely crushed. 2 balls and a strike. Ozzie at third. Scoreless game. The pitch. High fly ball. Drilled deep left. Blanco on the run. The ball is way out of here. Let's see if he does some running. Freeman's in the box. He unloads deep to right. Anderson's going to watch that one go. Freddie Freeman first pitch unloads deep toward right center field, and that's a home run. Wow.
How does he do that?
I don't know. There have been 4 pitches thrown in this game, and Atlanta has the lead, and Freeman's the 3rd hitter of the inning.
Pitch tracks.
There goes Acuna. And Freeman hits one high in the air toward the home run sculpture in left. Brinson going back to the wall, leaps up. He can't get it. That is a home run. Freddie Freeman has hit a 2-run homer into the home run sculpture, and Atlanta extends the lead. A 2-homer night. Swing and a drive. Shift that into the chop house. And the 1-2. High fly ball belted deep right center field. That ball is gone. A majestic home run for Freddie Freeman. He got on base 5 times. And he unloads on the very first pitch. What a trip to San Diego for Freddie Freeman.
So now where do you go?
We're about to find out. And Freddie ropes one toward the gap in left center field. Nobody's getting that. That ball's gone. He beats the shift again. Freeman with a solo homer. Freeman unloads on the very first pitch, and we are tied. High fly ball, he just missed it, I think. Bruce back to the warning track. He's going to look up. He didn't miss it. It carried out. Freddie lifts one to deep left center field. That ball's carrying. That ball is gone. Lefty versus lefty, and Freddie comes out on top again.
First home run allowed to a left-handed batter this year by Clayton Richard. And that ball really carried.
It was high enough. Was it far enough? The Padres were hoping no. Margot gave it a look, And that baby is one row beyond the fence. Two again. Swing and a high towering fly ball belted deep right field. Freddie Freeman has hit a two-run homer. What an at-bat. Coming up for Freddie, the pitch is walloped toward left field and very deep. At the track, at the wall, it's gone. A two-run opposite field homer for Freeman. Swing and a fly ball hit deep toward right. Anderson back. It's gone.
And then he goes out with the next pitch.
Yeah. The Padres and a high fly ball walloped by Freddie. A solo home run. Number 19. At one point went 5 for 30 at the plate. As this one's launched toward the Braves bullpen. Pretty well hit. Sierra going back, still going at the wall. That ball is gone. Freeman's tied it up.
Well, I think those stats you just showed are going to go up even a little more now.
Yeah, they are. Hitting the jackpot is right. And I said a while ago, I don't know how many left-handers ever hit this guy. Well, Freddie knows how.
Yep.
He's now 7 for 17 against him with a homer.
And in a nutshell, this is why the Braves are where they are. Two left-hand hitters batting third. Swing and a high fly ball deep right field. Can you believe it? Freeman homers.
Oh, this game never ceases to amaze you.
Swing and a drive. That's headed for the bullpen. One-run game. It's Michaelis who has to say uncle. It's a one-run Cardinal lead. It's 3-2.
He hit that so well. The only fear was that it had too much topspin. I was afraid it was going to hook down in and hit the fence before it got into the bullpen.
Fly ball well hit left center field. Bader on the run at the track. Hey, it's out of here. Have the Braves needed that?
Wood works from the stretch and delivers. Freddie hits it high and deep to right. That ball is way out of here.
Well, former teammates, Freddie went up there looking at one pitch and one pitch only, and he got it. And Puig didn't even move. This ball was hit so far.
Freddie just got announced to a chorus of boos here in Nats Park, and he had a huge smile on his face. Great personality. This guy's loving it right now.
I'm still going back to the Max Muncy performance and what we just witnessed. That was the easiest first round of any of the 6 competitors we've seen so far. Freddie sprays one the other way, and he's looking for his first.
Well, Freddie's one of these guys who's got a quiet, simple swing. You know, his hands are his timing mechanism, not a lot of lower body movement. There's almost zero movement compared to the next guy that we'll watch, Bryce Harper, who's got a very complex swing. But, I mean, this guy, to me, is the best player in the home run derby. I mean, I think he's the NL MVP right now. You look at his numbers, 315, 16 homers, 61 RBIs, OPS over 900, plays a great first base. And he's been so consistent over the last few years. Fun to watch play.
Buster Olney had told us that great story. Asked Freddie about it today. For the last 3 years, this is hard to understand, but for the last 3 years, every batting practice he has not hit a home run. Never hit a home run the last 3 years in BP.
I don't believe that, but Freddie's not a guy that would lie to you, so I guess you have to. I mean, you kind of accidentally hit one over the fence every now and then, and sometimes you got to know, what do you have in the tank? I mean, sometimes you got to know, all right, how am I feeling? Am I going to be able to turn around 95, or am I going to be able to lift the ball when I need to? Obviously, whatever Freddie Freeman's doing, it works because, again, he's having an incredible first half of the season.
He's had an incredible career since the Atlanta Braves took him with their second-round pick back in 2007 out of high school in California.
And Jason Hayward was the first pick that year. So you look at a 2007 Braves draft, they did a pretty good job.
Going to feel good, too, for Freddie, given some of the lows that he has had to deal with that Atlanta franchise and where they are right now because of their young players, but obviously because of what he's able to do year in and year out, game in and game out. All right. 6 so far. $1:55 on the clock. Freeman calls timeout and towels off.
Mookie, you just said that this perspective is like so cool. You've never watched the Derby from here. What's this like right now?
I mean, I feel like I got to run these balls down for some reason. But nah, it's just, I mean, it's amazing. You see these guys, once they hit it, it like gets a second gear going up and over the fence. So, I mean, this is amazing.
This has been pretty cool. We saw Alex Bregman put on a show. I know he didn't advance, but you think about guys different sizes. Freddie Freeman, his size. You think about you think about Jose Ramirez. So many of these guys. What's it like being all kinds of different ways and being able to crush the ball?
It just lets you know, like, it doesn't matter how big or small you are. I mean, you can do anything, you know. So I was once told the most expensive perfume comes in the smallest packages, so I kind of keep that in mind.
I love it. You got your glove. I got mine. Are you going to catch any out here? Are you going to go for any?
I feel like if I go for one, so I may run under somebody. So I got to play tomorrow. I got to keep that in mind.
Awesome. Thank you, Mookie. Ravi, back to you.
And Freddie Freeman is showing what a great hitter he is right now. Most of his home runs are opposite field to right center. I mean, he's not hitting the ball down the line. That's why his bat path is so good. That's why he gets hits all the time. That's why even as a left-handed hitter in today's game with the shift, he can hit 315.
He's tired, isn't he?
He is getting tired, and especially a guy who's not used to hitting home runs in batting practice. But I'm just having fun watching him take BP because of his bat path, because of how quiet he is and hitting balls the other way.
Freddie was raised by his dad after his mom passed away. His dad would pick him up every day after school at 1:55. His dad would go to work at 1:55. He'd go and pick Freddie up because that's when school ended. He would then take him and pitch to him for an hour. Then he would take him to his job, and Freddie would do his homework there. Because at that age, he thought it was too young for Freddie, and that was how his dad helped raise one of the great people and baseball players.
Very cool. And Freddie just hit his 12th home run here. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. 12 home runs. Bryce Harper's going to have to go out there, put up a good show. The crowd's obviously going to be behind Bryce, but Freddie 12